Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever.
When we talk about the fact that these politicians do not have us at the back of their minds, they don't care about us, we are not their priorities, this is exactly what we are talking about. This is the reason why we'll come back next year, they'll read the budget and say that because they want to meet their revenue target, they are increasing the taxes. So that if you and I go and buy in the shops, if we buy by the restaurants, if you buy anything at all, it is, the prices will be so high. This is why they can't also incentivize, the OMCs, for example, to reduce the price of fuel. And that is how it trickles down to the average Ghanaian. So if you sit down every morning and say you don't care about politics, you don't want to listen to political talk shows, you don't want to know what is going on, you don't care about it, you would continue to pay the taxes because you're not making noise enough, you're not showing anger enough. And that is where the problem is. When the story broke, let me tell you what, the Ministry of Health issued a very ridiculous, a very funny press release. They issued a press release only to tell us that there will be a press release. So now let me tell you what the defense is. Oh, even if it takes $50 to protect a life, why not? Even if it takes $100 to protect a life, because we can't compare $100 to a human life. Why not? So that is true, but that is a very skewed propaganda, a criminal, commentary to be able to run down the public purse. Now let me also ask, if we can get the same thing for $10, why must we go and buy it for $50 to protect lives? Or we don't like good things? If it is for $10, if we can afford it at $10, why must we go and buy it for $50 to be able to protect lives? So that is what the criminal will say. Oh, even if it takes $100, I mean, it is fine because we are protecting lives. So that even if it is $10, I can come and say it is $100, and my excuse will be that I am protecting lives. We've been talking about the corruption scandal that have been unraveled by the Norwegian newspaper, not even a Ghanaian newspaper, so that you say, oh, that's an NDC newspaper. That is what you say all the time. So now it is a Norwegian newspaper, unless otherwise you want to say the newspaper belongs to John Mahama or Ibrahim Mahama. And that is how low we take some of these issues. Anyway.